Okay, right. And this is our first lift lean session of the 6 weeks. So it's not going to be anything too crazy. So it'll probably be a wee half hour. And what we'll do is we'll do a little warm up, get the heart rate going a wee bit. And then we are going to do what's called a multi-set. So a multi-set is when you have got about 4 or 5 exercises. Many of you got 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 exercises, and we're going to do those 5 exercises 3 times each. So we'll do one exercise, we'll do 10 reps, have a wee rest, and then we'll do another 10 reps, have a rest, and then another 10 reps, and then we'll move through all the exercises, and then we'll do some stretches to finish. It is a little mixture, so no, I've only got 3 of the exercises are with the dumbbells, and 2 of the exercises are Pilates exercises, so you'll recognise them, hopefully. And you'll go, oh no, she's picked really hard ones. Okay, first thing we are going to do is, in fact I need to move my plant's a pest. Right, first thing we're going to do is just get ourselves, now I've got socks on, but because we're using the dumbbells, if you prefer having trainers on, that's fine. You can see how you feel. So you can, if you want, you can have trainers. That's absolutely cool. I'm in my socks because I'm always in my socks. Unless I'm lifting anything much heavier. So at times you might see me with trainers on. Right, anyway, I'll stop talking. I'll get started. Oh, the other thing I'll say is I have not used music in this video, just because I'm doing a lot of talking. But once I get moving and you get used to what I'm doing, it might be you replay this and you stick your own background music on. So you've got that option too. So you can totally do that. Right, first thing we do is just nice and tall, and we just begin circling those arms. But nice proper circles, so no wee feeble circles. We're circling those arms like we mean it. And then just making sure you're breathing. Yeah. And then we're going to change it quite quickly. So our warm-up is only going to be about 5 minutes. It's not a huge warm-up. And then we bring those arms down, taking our feet nice and wide. We're externally rotating those toes. And we're going to do some squats. Now don't overthink your squats. Okay, now a lot of people go, I can't do a squat. You can. I'm going to modify it a little bit. If that feels too much on your knees, you could bring the feet in a little bit and you could just do a little knee bend. So your squat perhaps, I'll turn sideways, your squat perhaps could just be here. Okay, we don't need to be having that bum away down here. Okay, just whatever feels comfortable. Keep an eye on those knees. And because I've been too busy talking, I've not been counting. That's easy, 10. We're going to come all the way back up. And then we're taking those feet a wee bit wider still. So if we bring those arms out, the ankles should be under the knees. That's us. And then all we're going to do is just lunge side to side. So we're getting some stretches on the inside of those thighs. And your arms could be out if you want a bit of balance. Or they could be on your hips, whatever you prefer. So we're just warming up. So what we want to do is just a dynamic warm up. So we're just stretching as we're moving. And then we come all the way back in and then go back to those arm circles. I should put my specs on. My lesson plan's on the board here in front of me. But I'm like this peering at it to see. I'm like, what did I write again? Okay, and then we change it. We're going back to those squats. You can manage 10. 10's the magic number tonight.
Okay.
3. Good. Now, give it worse. We're going to be doing this with kettlebells soon.
Gosh.
You'll be like, what did I sign up for? Right, I'm rubbish at counting, so I hope you're counting. That was it. Where are we? That's easy, 10, isn't it? Okay, we're keeping those feet nice and wide. We're taking them on the ankles, under the ankles again. No, ankles under the wrists. And we're just having a lunge side to side, getting those knees moving. And making sure you're still breathing. Jeez, it's warm, isn't it?
Yes.
Probably because we're moving quite quick. Okay, I'm coming back in, I'm going to do that again. So just 3 sets of those, and then we're going to move on to something else. But I am rubbish at counting, so I need to try and behave and make sure we're not doing 20. Right, and then we're taking those feet wide and we're going back for another 10 squats. You'll be like, I should have just stuck to Pilates. This lift lane's harder. Good job. Right, that's the word we're at. I'm rubbish at counting. Rubbish. 9. 8. 9. 10. We come all the way back up, keeping those legs nice and wide. And we're just going back to those lunges. Oh, I should get my window open, it is warm. Okay, we come all the way back up. Bringing those legs in, and we're going to just work on our forward fold. So we're just making sure we're loosening those shoulders off first, rolling them backwards, rolling them forwards. And then we're going to just forward fold. Just coming all the way down, as far as is comfortable. It might be coming to your knees is enough. And then come back up, rolling those shoulders back. That's us. Right, I'm going to stop just for a second. Do keep going. Just to open my window. I've been keeping my windows closed because there's been so many spiders. And then we're going to come all the way back up. And we're going to do some nice side bends. So we're warming up that side so we're nice and tall and just have a nice big side bend. Just to either side. I scoured the floor before I started to make sure there was no spiders.
It's definitely the season for it.
I know, there is. Downstairs, I've not really seen many upstairs, but downstairs has been quite a lot. If somebody's watching this video, perhaps in the summer, they'll go, spiders? Yes, if you're watching this video, it's spider season. And then we come all the way back up, nice and tall, and then just rotating those hips. So we're standing on one leg, bringing one knee up, and giving that hip a big rotate. Geez, this is a tough lesson plan, just to pre-warn you.
This is good. I think my balance is any better.
And then we come all the way back. Just going to do another couple forward folds. And then all the way back up, rolling the shoulders back. And coming all the way down. Keeping that spine nice and mobile. Yes, we're going to do one more. And then we're going to do those side bends again. Coming all the way back up. And then we have those side bends. Jeez, I can't believe how warm it is. For September. Oh no, it's not, it's October. Cool. And then we come all the way back. And then we're going back to those hip rotations. So we're just bringing one leg up. And then rotating that hip. Cool. Well done. Hopefully you're feeling a bit warmer. And those joints will be a bit looser. Cool. And then if we come all the way back to middle, just one more little set of those, the forward folds. We'll do just a few more. All the way back up. Good, well done. Then we're rolling those shoulders back. All the way forward. And coming all the way up, rolling those shoulders back. Good. And then we're going to stay here. Couple more side bends. Well done. And then we come all the way back to the middle. And then just another couple of our hip rotations. My hip clogs too. Well, only my left one. My right one's okay. It's my left one that gives me problems. Well done. And then come all the way back. Oh, brilliant. Okay, do you feel a bit looser? So that was our warm-up. So what we want to achieve in our warm-up is to have the heart rate elevated slightly of heat in the body, and the joints a bit looser. So what we'll never do in our warm-up is a static stretch. I'll do static stretches at the end. So we'll do dynamic stretches to warm up and then static stretches at the end. Right, I'm going to grab our dumbbells. Okay, so the very first exercise we're going to do is what's called an overhead press. So we've got our dumbbells and I'm going to bring them all the way up to shoulder height. That's us. Okay, and then we're just making sure our feet are facing forward, our knees are soft, we're just lengthening through our spine, and we'll have a wee practice before we start counting. So all we're going to do is lift, that's us, and then all the way back down. I think quite possibly in the camera that's recording, let me see, can you see my kettlebells going, or my dumbbells going over my head? I'm going to come down to my knees, you stay there, but just so you can see. So I'm bringing them up, and it's like the ends are touching. Yeah, that's it. So we want to have our grip so that our fingernails are facing forward. Yeah, that's it. So those fingernails are facing forward. And then we're bringing them all the way up. And it's almost like the two ends, that's it, you've got it. It's almost like those two ends are having a wee kiss. That's us. And then we're coming back down. Now you could do it the opposite way. You could do it with your fingernails facing your face. You could do that. But it feels a bit uncomfortable in the shoulders. I think you're probably better having your fingernails facing the front. Cool, right, we've probably done about 10 again, but I thought we'll work on technique first. Okay, right, we're going to go for 10. Are you ready? Make sure you're breathing. That's 1, 2, good, and then all the way back down. That's us. 3. So quite often people cheat and they don't come all the way down. 4, 5, and then you want to pick your weight appropriately. So if you started off with something really heavy just now, your arms would probably be killing you. Hopefully they will at the end.
Picked 1 kilogram once as well.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's okay. That's all good.
We're still sore though.
What are we at? 8? 9.
8.
Good. How are those arms? 10.
Yes.
Right, have a wee rest. Give those arms a shake. So we just have a wee rest just for a couple of seconds and then we'll go again. And say if you've got music that you like, that'll probably be quite nice, probably just to do a replay. You know, just get comfortable with the exercises and just replay this and have another couple of goes. Right, going to go for another set of 10. So we've got our starting point, the kind of ball of the weights at the shoulders. That's us. And then we're lifting and then all the way back down. And something to watch out for, when I'm lifting weights, it depends on people's backs. So quite often when I'm lifting weights, what will happen with my pelvis is my bum will start to stick out like a duck. Okay, now not everybody does that, but just be cautious of it. So just making sure you're perhaps tucking that bum under a little. Yeah. Right, hang on, where was I? 3, 4, 5. Good job. 6, 7, 8. Ah, you can do it. 9. Janice will be watching this on replay and she'll be like, oh my god, what's she doing to me? There we go. We'll give those arms a wee rest and then we'll do another 10 and then we'll just move on to the other exercises. Quite often when I'm doing this, again, but it's more if once you're used to it, I can use music that's got a timer, but sometimes it can put you off because you're trying to stick to the timer, but then you're trying to teach people. So sometimes this is quite effective. Right, I'm going to lift these up again. Are you ready for another 10? Oh, my bum's starting to stick out.
I just caught mine there.
Is yours doing it too? 4. So you just want to keep that spine nice and long. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Yeah. Oh, you done it. Yeah, so yeah, and I mean these weights probably feel really light to start with, but the more repetitions you do, they are going to feel it. You'll probably wake up tomorrow and go, what? But you can build your weights up, so you can totally build the weights up and increase them. Right, your next one we're going to work on is what's called a lateral raise. So I'll do this without the weights first actually. So but with your lateral raise, all you're doing is lifting the arms to the side. But the important bit you want to be wary of is that you're not lifting those arms above the shoulders. Okay, and then just be cautious that when you start, you don't want these shoulders up at your ears. And then you're trying to lift, okay? So what you could do to begin with is just some nice shoulder rolls and just make sure those shoulders are down and back. Right, I'm going to do another 3 sets of 10. Okay, so keep an eye on that duck bum and just make sure you're breathing and we're just lifting to the side and then back down. That's us. Just making sure we're not lifting the weights any higher than the shoulders, so we're just lifting to the shoulder height. What are we at? 3, 4. Make sure you're breathing. 5. It is much more effective if you've got some groovy music on, it's cool. 6. But I thought I'll not put music on, I thought I'll just teach the points, let you get used to the exercises.
Yeah, absolutely.
7, 8, 9, and then 10. Good, you make that look dead easy. Awesome. And then just have another little rest. And we're going to do another 10. Oh my goodness. What have I got next? Is we've got lateral raises, bicep curls, bird dogs, and dead bugs. I don't know if you'll be grateful for the dead bug at the end.
Dead bug. No. I'm hopeless at that one.
Okay, you ready for another 10? Okay, we're going 1, 2, 3. And then what you might notice, the more you do this, the easier it'll become. When it starts to become easy, up your weights. What are we at? 5.
Just nip the weights for so long that it'll be. I'm sure I'll be sore tomorrow.
8, 9. One more. 10. Good. And then we just have a little couple of seconds, maybe another about 10 seconds rest, just giving those arms a little rest. I might be brave and go for my heavier set. I'll regret this. I will regret it. At least what are you doing? Why did you pick up your heavier set? Oh, okay. Be ready for another 10. Right, you'll see my face making faces. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Nice long arms. 4. And you really feel those shoulder blades working too. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nearly there. Why did I pick up these ones? 9. 10. Oh, good job. Right, how many sets have we done? I think that was the second one, wasn't it? Was that the second round? Or have we done 3 rounds of that? Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? What have we done? Have we done 3 rounds? I'm going to do another one anyway. We'll do another one. If you're watching this video back, we were only aiming for 3 rounds, but we've lost count. Right, let's do one more. One more round. It might be we've done 4 of these. Who knows? We'll call it practice. Okay, so we're going for 10. 1. I think this could be our 4th round actually. I think I've got us doing more. 3, 4, 5. Good. 6. And then we're going to make it a wee bit harder for the final ones. We're going to lift and slowly come all the way back in. Okay, so that's 7. Slowly. 8. And the slower you bring those arms in, the harder it will be. 9. Good. 1 more. 10. Super. Oh my. Oh, you might have to give those arms a big circle and a big shake. You might even have to give that spine a wee bit of movement just to loosen it off a bit. Good. So even though we're working our arms, so with the past 2 exercises, we've been working, you know, the arm and the shoulder muscles. These core muscles and the spine muscles and the muscles at the side of the body, these are all working to hold us here. Okay, next one's dead easy. Dead easy. Okay, we're going to do bicep curls. So what we want to do is I'll come a wee bit closer so you can see. So we're holding our weights with our fingertips facing forward. So that's my fingertips there. Okay. And then we're just making sure that the arms, again, shoulders are rolled back, shoulder blades glided down the back. And we're aiming to bring our fingertips towards the shoulders. That's it. So side on, we're bringing those fingertips up to the shoulders. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So when we do a fresh count of 10, that could have just been a couple of practices, couldn't it? Right, let's go. 1, 2. And this is a great functional exercise. Because if you think about it, about how we eat, we basically do a bicep curl to eat and drink. Good. Are we at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to take a little rest for a second, let those arms get a shake. Oh. Good. And then
as bad as
how are you feeling? You doing okay?
that's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's they're all really functional exercises. So, because if you think about things you do on a daily basis, you know, you're going to reach up into your cupboards for stuff. Lateral raises, you may not use this so much, but if you think about how you hold your shopping bags and you'll go to lift them up and various things. Bicep curls, yeah, definitely like you're eating. Lifting up a bottle of juice as well. I mean, there's not going to be anywhere near the weight these are, but certainly we don't want to age and not be able to do these to do these things. Okay, we're going to do for another 10. So we're keeping those elbows tucked in. That's us. So the elbows are really staying glued to the side of the body. 2. And this is a good one once you get happy get happy with it. When it starts to feel easy, you want to be increasing that weight. 6. Well done. 7. And certainly if it feels like you're throwing up these arms far too easy, you need a bigger weight. 9. 10. Cool, well done. Right, one more round. One more, right, you remember that. That's what Makona's doing. Far too many. I might be cheeky, I'm going to lift my heavier up. Because sometimes as well, what you can find is if you're using a weight that's too light, your technique will be thrown off as well. So sometimes you can use a weight. So it's with the pink ones. These pink ones are far too light for me. They're far too light. But I use them for teaching because I'm not really, this isn't my exercise, it's I'm just teaching it.
Yes.
But sometimes I'll have to lift up my heavier ones because my technique with these won't be good because they're far too light. Right, okay, ready for another 10?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're nice and tall and we're bringing the, oh my goodness. And you'll notice different weights feel different as well. So these ones have got a rubber coating on them. Those ones, the pink ones, are plastic. And then you can get metal ones too. 4, 5. I quite like these wee rubber ones, they're quite good. I'm not too sure what yours are made of.
Yeah, we've got rubber.
Have you got rubber? The rubber's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, I quite like it.
6, 7. You have a wee collection soon. 8, 9. One more. 10. Oh, well done. Right, we can put all our weights to the side because the next 2 exercises are on our mats. Oh, and these are tough ones. I'm beginning to wonder, I'm beginning to doubt myself. I'm like, Lisa, why did I choose these? The next one's not as bad, but the last one... Okay, make them all the way down our mats. Now this is a familiar Pilates exercise. Okay, but in Pilates I'll call it Superman. In classes like lift lane or if you do body pump in the gym, they'll call it a bird dog. So we're coming down onto our all fours. So we've got our knees below our hips, wrists below our shoulders, and we're always lengthening through that spine. Okay, now you could just lift the one leg and then the other leg. Okay, you could be here. Or we could do opposite arm leg. Okay, so I'm going to count, we're going to do 10. Okay, so you ready to make a start? Cool, we go 1,
Yep.
2, 3, so every reach we're counting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we just have a rest for a little 10 seconds or so. Whew. And then we're going to do another 10. It is a wee tough one, isn't it? You're just lucky it's not an hour, because I thought, right, how long will I pitch this at? And I thought, right, I'll do a wee half hour for the first one. Right, we're ready. Okay, so we've got knees below our hips, wrists below the shoulders, and we're going for another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nearly there, 8, 9, 10. Oh, get another wee rest. You don't realise how long 10 is, do you? You're like, oh my gosh. We get a little rest, just a little so what we're really aiming for is 3 sets of 10, a little 10 seconds rest in between each set. And come all the way back down. You ready for a final 10? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, and don't think about the last exercise because I'm thinking, God, why did I pick that? 4, 5, and I'll need to do it 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. Right, if you need a drink, grab it because the next one's a tough one. Nearly there. One more exercise to do. One more. Right, I'll demonstrate our next one. I'm sure most of you who are on this will have done this. So our next one is your dead bug. Now I'm going to give you a couple of just one modification. What we could do is, so we could keep the knees bent, soles of the feet in the floor. We could slide opposite arm and leg. Okay, so this is your easy option. But it's not easy, it's still a little tricky. Okay, so you could be here. Or we could lift knees above the hips and those fingertips are pointing towards the ceiling. Okay, and then we're going to lengthen. I'll not count yet, I'll just show you what we're going to do. We're lengthening opposite arm and leg. Okay, and then we're not moving the other set until we bring the pals back to meet it. How does that look?
I remember having difficulty with this one before, but I'm going to give it a
Okay, you ready? I'll count. I will count accurately with this. There's no way we'll be doing extra. Okay, you ready? Okay, let's go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you might need to bring those knees into your chest just for a wee second or two. Oh my gosh. If Janice and Kat are watching this back, they're going to go, oh my goodness, Lisa, that's torture. Okay, right. Are we ready for another set? Oh, good. Okay, here we go. 1. Nearly done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, those muscles are probably burning. 10. Oh my gosh, right, one more set. One more set. You might want to bring those knees into your chest and have a hug. How are you feeling? We're all good. Nearly there. I don't know why I picked it. This is a hard one.
Arms and legs were going everywhere.
As long as you're trying, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, now just remember, you could keep those feet on the floor and just slide opposite arm and leg. Okay, so you could do that. That's your little easier option. Okay, or we could go final set. Are you ready?
Yes.
Knees above our hips, fingers towards the ceiling. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, nearly there. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 10. Oh, well done. We done it. We done it. Oh, cool. Okay, get your breath back. Alright, we are going to finish with some nice static stretches. In fact, no, that's a lie. The first little stretch we're going to do to finish is still a dynamic stretch. Where we're going to roll all the way over and we're coming back to an all fours. And we're going to do some cat-cow. So we're just lengthening that spine, knees are below the hips, wrists are below the shoulders, and your cat-cow is really coming from your hips. So what we want to do is want to tuck that pelvis under, and then that'll flex that back and bring the head under. And then we're pushing our bum out, almost like the duck bum, and bringing the head up. It's going at your own speed. So you're just taking the spine between flexion and extension. Cool. Well done. And I'm going to bring bring that pelvis back to a neutral position. Now you could come up and stand any way that you like. Or you could tuck those toes under. Have a big breath in. As we exhale, bum's going to go towards the ceiling for that down dog. And we're giving those hamstrings a big stretch. So you're pushing them out away with your hands. Ears come between the biceps. And we're giving those hamstrings a stretch. And then we're going to slowly walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Keep the knees soft. And slowly come all the way up. And then roll those shoulders back. Lovely. Well done. Okay. Right, now I'm going to give you some static stretches. So I'm going to do an overhead tricep. So your tricep is the bit we worked when we're doing those overhead presses, where we're working those triceps. So we're going to do an overhead tricep stretch. So we're going to bring one hand all the way up, and then we're reaching down our back. So we're just taking the fingertips down our back, and then with our opposite hand, we're just pushing that elbow away. And you just want to hold it for about 15 seconds. And I usually say 3 big breaths in and out. And then we're going to let those arms go, give a big swing. And then we're going to take the opposite arm all the way up, reaching it all the way up, and then down that back. And then we're taking that out hand and popping it on the opposite elbow. And then again, either 15 seconds, or you could just count 3 big breaths. Well done. Oh, and then we just relax those arms. Good, well done. Okay, next one we're going to do a stretch is your rear deltoid. So your rear deltoid is here, and we've worked these deltoids quite hard tonight. So your rear deltoid stretches, I'm going to bring one arm all the way out, we're reaching all the way out, and then we're going to cross it over the body and bring up the opposite arm just behind the elbow. That's us. And we're just keeping those arms nice and relaxed. And you'll feel that stretch down the deltoid muscle here. Just make sure you're breathing, letting the nervous system reset itself. And I'm just going to let that arm go. And then we're going to switch to the other one. Going to bring the arm all the way out. That's us. And then crossing the body, and then we're bringing that opposite arm up. That's us. Now these stretches, you don't want to do these kind of stretches in your warm up because the body's too cold, so you only ever do these stretches at the end. Well done, and then we're going to let those arms go. Okay, I'm just letting those arms relax. One final one, I'm going to roll those shoulders back a few times. So just some shoulder rolls back. And then we're going to just let those arms hang low and have a big breath in, pull those shoulders up to your ears. And a big breath out, letting them go. I'm going to do 2 more, bringing those shoulders up. And then 1 more, big breath in, pull them all the way up. And then let them go. Well done. I'll just put the camera off.